Hello Warriors fans, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss Warriors first-hand news and leave your like to strengthen the channel. The Golden State Warriors have been struggling a bit this season, especially when it's come to winning on the road. They just dropped yet another road game on Wednesday night, falling to the Memphis Grizzlies. Plus, there was the added drama of the developing beef between Dillon Brooks and Draymond Green. Brooks and Green got into a little scuffle during the game, and it was clear that both sides were getting amped up for the game. After the contest, Grizzlies All-Star Jaren Jackson Jr. sounded off on the intensity that came with the Brooks-Green exchange. "Love it. Love to see it," Jackson Jr. said via the Free Dawkins YouTube channel. "It's perfect. I mean, it just shows how bad we want it. You know how bad he wants it, and it just radiates through everybody. Yes, it's passion, man. Gotta love it." Green has been on the record saying that the matchup between Golden State and Memphis isn't a rivalry, but Jackson Jr. disagrees. Leave your like on this video to keep up to date with everything that happens at Warriors. Thanks. Continuing. "Every time we touch the floor, it's a rivalry," said Jackson Jr. "We saw this team many times. We feel like every single time we're out there with them, it's a rivalry for sure." That being said, he stressed the fact that Memphis should be hyped for every game they play, not just when it's against the defending champions. "Maybe a little bit," Jackson Jr. said when asked if the Grizzlies get more pumped up to face the Warriors. "We kind of did this with a bunch of teams. So there's a bunch of dates on our calendar we are going to look out a little bit harder because there's 80 games and a couple of games might get you a little bit more up. But it really shouldn't be like that. It should be every game. It don't matter who's out there, for real." However, Jackson Jr. did admit that, considering the history between the two teams, there's a little extra motivation when they take on Golden State. "Yeah, of course. I mean, they won last year and they beat us in the playoffs," Jackson Jr. explained. Draymond Green sounds off on Grizzlies as mentioned. Green went on a tangent after the game, claiming that there isn't a rivalry between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. "No, it's expected," Green said of the fire between the two teams when they play each other via NBA interviews. "Teams have been getting up for us for years and talk like they can beat you and then not. That doesn't create a rivalry. Rivalries are created by you win, I win. And clearly, we've won 4 times and I think their organization has 0 championships. So I can't consider that a rivalry." Stephen Curry sends message to Warriors after a recent Warriors loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stephen Curry urged his squad to treat every game like a playoff game, as they aren't in any position to ease up heading into the final stretch of the season. "The fact that we are not in a safe enough spot to do that," Curry said via the NBA Interviews YouTube channel. "You just got to look at the standings and keep it real. We have some tough opponents coming up, so it's just a matter of what we did on the road while me and Wiggs and GP Gary Payton 2 are out. I mean, they won 5 games in a row. Because you can rally around being short-handed, and the guys played amazing. When we come back on the road, those same principles apply because it's way harder to do it away from Chase Center, and we obviously haven't shown that we can do that. And like I said, we are not in a safe spot in terms of the standings or where we are at or just the vibe around how we are playing. So, we got to keep repeating that until you're blue in the face until you actually do it. Put your opinion in the comments as it is very important for Warriors. I update you at any time with the latest news from Warriors.